So if you throw in Frozone with Sub-Zero, Captain Cold, Elsa, and Iceman from X-Men all in the same room, who do you think will come out on top? What is going on, Draw2 crew? Ramny here with a brand new tutorial video for you guys, and today we are going to be doing Frozone as he appears in the Incredibles movies. Now I know I said I was only going to do the Parr family for my series, my Incredibles series, but I decided Frozone is such a popular character. You guys were asking for him. He's one of my favorite characters as well. So let's do Frozone. Why not? My wrist is a little bit better, so let's do it anyway. A quick plug before we begin, you guys. If you like what I do on this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you're notified anytime I upload a brand new tutorial video. Here on this channel, I help you develop your drawing skills by showing you how to draw your favorite characters from comic books, TV shows, movies, and video games, etc., etc. All right, so let's get started with our Frozone tutorial. Here are the things that you are going to need for this drawing. You'll need a pencil, an eraser, any type of white paper, and black ink pens with different size nibs for inking. Keep in mind 3 things as you are watching this tutorial. Number 1, if you feel like this video is going way too fast, pause it or use that button at the bottom right to slow this video down to a pace that works for you. Number 2, there isn't a lot of detail in the Frozone tutorial, but if you guys want to add more textures to it, if you want to modify it, if you want to add some power effects, feel free to do that. So it's your drawings. You can modify it as you wish. And number 3, if your drawings look a little different than mine, that is fine. As long as you guys tried your best, that's all that counts. So having said all of that, let's get right to the tutorial. For our Frozone tutorial, you guys, we've got a paper in portrait mode, and we're going to draw him full body as we have been the past couple of tutorials, mainly because it's fairly easy to draw these guys. They don't have a lot of detail to them, so that's what makes it easier to draw them full body. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. First, I'm going to draw, instead of a circle, I'm going to actually draw an oval, and I'm going to do it right here. Okay, so this oval is going to go like this. The bottom of that oval, I'm going to draw, here's the jawline and then the chin like that. So there. Okay, now he's going to have a neck going down. Oh, forgot, here's the center of the face, by the way. And the eye line is going to be like higher up at the top. So the eye line is going to go right there. Okay, there you go. Here's the neck, and the shoulder line is going to go diagonal. It's actually going to go like this. Okay, right here is where I'm going to draw a ball for the shoulder, one there, and then the other one is going to be, well, I'm going to draw the chest right here, and then the other one is going to be right here. Okay, not too far off this way. You want to make sure that it's in a little bit more. So here's the chest, like I said, and here's the shoulder. Okay, now I'm going to draw the top part of the chest as a kind of this half circle now. So I drew this line, we drew that line, and then we drew the side of the chest here, and then I'm just going to draw a curve like that just to give you an idea of where the rib cage is going to go, and then a line going straight down like this. And for Frozone, he's going to have like this really narrow waist. So from the top, he's going to start to get really skinny as he go down. Okay, so his waist, his torso is going to go right around there. Going back to this right here, what I want to do is I want to draw where I want the hand to go. So let's do that first. I'm going to draw a line right here and see the distance from here to there. Okay, line like this, and then a line like that. So it looks like this V with a straight line at the bottom. Another line like this. Okay, and then now what we're going to do is we're going to draw a finger. His finger will be pointing, and it's going to look like this, and then just inwards like that. So that's going to be his hand a little bit later on. We'll shape that out soon. This line at the bottom is going to be the wrist. So imagine line going down like this. The wrist gets wider as you go down, of course, because it expands as you get to the forearm. Okay, and then from here, of course, we're going to draw the rest of the hand, or rest of the arm. You want to make sure that that arm isn't too muscular either. He's got some muscle, but he's a fairly, for the most part, skinny guy if you compare him to Mr. Incredible. There. Okay, next, let's focus on the waist. Let me bring this up slightly. There you go. Here's the waist. This is going to be the narrowest part, and then it starts to get bigger from there. And then I'm going to draw this, like a ball, almost. Okay, and then from here, this is the crotch. You want to draw the legs, and the legs are not as long as the torso. The legs are actually fairly short in comparison. So I'm going to, if I were to measure it, I would actually probably like from here to here is what I'm going to do with the thighs. So right around here is where I'm going to measure the thighs. This is going to go this way. It's going to face the front. Okay, his toes are going to be pointed towards us. And then this one is going to go this way. Still underneath, like you want to make sure that when you're drawing, everything's aligned under the head. Okay, you don't want this so far out like this that it's like beyond the head. You want to keep it straight down and like that. Okay, so this foot is going to be further back than this one right here. So I'm going to work on the thigh. Gets a little bit wide over here and then goes narrow like this. Little ball for the kneecap. On this side, it gets wide, not that wide. Continue going down, right, and then it goes this way. The kneecap is going to be on the right side of that center line. Okay, from here, it goes like this, so you want to keep that. Let me bring that up a little higher. Gets wide, but not too wide. He's got skinny lower legs. Okay, and then gets narrow to there. Okay, same thing here, but this one, because it's on its side, you see a little curve, more of a curve here than you do over here. This is more straight, like this. Now, finally, let's get to the feet, and the feet are tiny. Compared to the head, the feet are really tiny. It goes wide, and then comes to a point like this. Okay, and then over here, this just goes out like this. This goes out this way too, and then across like that. Now let's get to the other hand, and the other hand is going to be right here. So let's figure out where that's going to go first. So it's going to kind of align itself to the side of the thigh here. So I'm just going to draw here, and here is where I want it, and it's going to be about this far. First I'm going to draw the palm, and that's just an upside down U shape like that, and then the fingers are going to be right here and here. And that's what it'll look like. Okay, and then the thumb is going to go right around here. Let's worry about that a little bit later on. Okay, so right here is where the wrist is. Bring that towards the side. You get wider as you go. Okay, right around here. I'm going to change the curve of that so that you got that going. Okay, and here, forearm, or the bicep, and then the shoulder right there. Okay, so that is what that looks like for the most part, you guys. That is the outline construction line. So let's go ahead and zoom in and get started on working on the details for Frozone. So let's start with the head. Right there. Okay, so he's got Cyclops-like visor, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double up the eye line, so that's going to be the visor, like the eye part of the visor. And then right here in the center, I'm going to draw his nose, and his nose is kind of rounded like this. Okay. And if I were to draw it, I'd actually just draw like a incomplete oval like that. Okay. Sides of the nose, I'm going to draw two lines from going this way and this way. So right here, they go a little bit, they go up, and they don't just go straight that way, they go up. Okay, but on the top of the visor, they go across. Of course, you want to follow the contour of that eye line. Okay, this goes beyond the size of the head, or let me just fix that up. Like I was saying, you want that line to, you want the visor to go beyond the head side line. And you want the visor to go all the way to there as well. Let me erase it over here. You want this to kind of just end right there with a round shape, round curve, and then close that off. So there you go, we've got the visor, and then just bring the head, the top of the head, like that. And there you go, that's a Frozone's head. Now on the side, I just curve this slightly, you guys can see, and then down here I'm going to curve it the opposite way, like this. And then this goes down the chin. Now let's draw the mouth. Here it's a little bit tricky, so let's draw the mouth first. From here, it goes to there. Okay, I left a little bit of a gap there because we have to draw in the upper lip and the mustache, so you want to leave this space for that. Okay, here, this goes down like that, and then is this lower lip. Like this, off to the side, and then the upper lip, not as thick as the lower lip, goes this way and then this way. Okay, and then the teeth, like this. I'm going to darken the bottom so that all you see are the front teeth, and then I'm going to darken the sides as well, here and here. Let me fix that. Just darken a little bit on the side, not a lot, otherwise it'll look like he's got buck teeth, right? So there you go. There's Frozone. Let's draw his mustache. Okay, his mustache is pencil thin. Goes from here to the side, this way and this way, just the top of the mouth there. And then pencil thin, you want to go down towards this point. Of course, it's a curly hairs on the mustache there. Okay, and then he's got this like V-shaped beard right there. And that's it. All right, let's zoom out. Let's work on the torso. I'm going to erase this, and I'm going to start shaping and erasing some of the guidelines here, just so we can get a better look at that torso. So I'm going to reshape that chest back. Okay, so you see there's a little dip right here. That's for the chest, although we don't really see much more definition than that. Okay, I'm going to erase this line right here. There. Okay, now find a point underneath the armpit here, right here. I'm gonna bring a line like that. This is the white part of the outfit. The rest, like this arm, is going to be light blue. Okay, imagine the chest kind of goes like this, right? So let's follow the contour of that chest right around here and then back to the shoulder like that. Okay, over here you don't see much of it, but if you drew this line right here is this line on this side. Just fixing up that shoulder here. There you go. That's good. Now we've got, let's fix that center line because that center line kind of goes down this way instead, right? Okay, find a point. Here's the chest again, right? Find a point here and here. And then find another point down just before the waist. I'm going to make a triangle. Okay, this side of the triangle is a lot thinner because of the way that he's angled. This should be wider. Okay, from here, imagine a point right down here, which is maybe a little bit higher up. And then draw a line this way. Try to make these two lines as parallel as you can. And then parallel lines again here. Okay, and then this just goes down like that. So there's the white part of Frozone's costume. All right, let's go to the crotch area, and there's really nothing much to do here except to just erase our construction lines and just try to get the shape right. He doesn't have a belt or anything like that. I'm gonna draw a bump right here, and that bump is for his butt, right? Okay, there's the thigh. And right here, I'm just going to draw a line like this, nothing more. Goes like that to the knees. There you go. From here, goes up. So everything is smooth. So that's what that looks like. I'm going to erase the circle kneecaps now. We don't need that. There you go. Now I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to erase the center line, the guideline. And then at the top right here is the tops of the boots. So I'm going to draw a curve there, and then the same thing on this side, curve over here. Of course you want it to come out a little bit because it's a boot, and you want it to have like an extra thick layer to it. So it does that, and then draw a line going down. Frozone does have like these, like a white thing that goes over his boot like this. So I'm just going to draw that in just underneath the ankles. So here would be, here's where the ankles would be. Okay. Right here, just a little V so that you have that little gap between the heel and like the rest of the foot. Okay, looks like that. And then from here down this way, then from here actually goes up like this. There. No designs here, just basically that. So if you zoom out, that's what it's looking like. Let's work on this hand over here now. Okay, so this hand, of course, is going to be a little bit bigger than the face because it's closer, because he's pointing. He's kind of, his arm is closer to the viewer than the rest of his body, so it's bigger. Okay, before we do anything, here's where the glove ends right there. I'm going to add a little bit more muscle on the arms there. Okay, and right here, I'm going to round off the elbow there. Okay, there you go. Now, let's work on this. Okay, I'm gonna draw a line right here. This way. And then I'm gonna follow that line like this. And that's where the knuckles are gonna go. And then again over here, not parallel, it goes narrower as you go. There you go. Let's continue that going straight. And then on this side, I'm going to draw a thumb, which is essentially just a rectangle. And then bring this to that corner. Okay, so now I'm going to shape the finger. There's the index finger right there. And there's the thumb. And now what we're going to do is we're going to divide this into 3. The middle finger being bigger than the other 2. There you go. And then shape them so that they look like fingers. And then for this one, you want to create a little bit more thickness there. And then end it right there. Just like that. There you go. Lastly, you guys, we've got this hand over here. So now let's put our energy onto this hand. Okay, I have the thumb going over here, and now let me reshape that thumb so that it looks like this, and it's crossing this line that we did here initially. You want to bring that this way and then towards the wrist. Okay, and then over here you want to bring that towards the wrist as well. Okay, now right here we're going to divide each of them into individual fingers. There's the first one. The second one you want to make a little bit longer. There's the second, and then the third, and then the fourth. Like that. Okay, and then glove gets cut off right there. And just shape the mouth here. Sorry, did I say mouth? Shape the arm. And then zooming out. There you go. That is pretty much how you draw Frozone. Let me just erase some of these lines here. And you guys, there is Frozone from the Incredibles movies. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this bonus tutorial. I'm gonna go ahead and give my hand and my arm and my wrist a little break now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. And that is all the time that we have for this Incredibles tutorial. I hope your drawings turned out great. If you guys are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. So please head on over to the Google Plus community, post your artwork there for others to enjoy, or post it on Instagram and tag me at draw2 so I can see it. If you guys are curious about the equipment that I use to do my tutorials or to make my videos, I have a link in the description of all of my videos. Feel free to check it out if you guys are ever into, you know, what kind of supplies I use for the things that I do. Check that out in the description. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, it would help me a great deal if you guys liked this video, commented down below, subscribed, and shared this with your friends in your social media. Of course, you guys, speaking of social media, don't forget also, you can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Google+, and of course on my website, draw2.com, where you can download a free coloring page of the tutorials found on this channel. And of course, the links to all of that are in the description of this video, so be sure to always read the description. And I think that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and finally, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. I'll see you guys in my next video.